It's time. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So as some of you may know, we just moved into a new house recently, and with the new house comes new responsibilities like fixing things around the house. And if you've ever built anything before, you probably know that there's certain items that you need that make your job a lot easier. First things first is a workbench. So we got a sheet of plywood behind us, about 8 2x4s and 2 4x4s, and we're gonna do just that. Now I will give credit where it's due. I got this budget-friendly workbench plan from Mr. Fix-It DIY on YouTube. I will link his channel down in the description. I appreciate him putting that out there for me. And also Ken Kramer. I searched the comments on that video and he made a very detailed cut list for me, so it should make everything nice and simple today. But before we do anything, it's a bit of a mess in here. I don't know if you guys can see all this, but we got junk all over the place. So we are going to clear it out. Yep, this can go. This can go. Alright, well, we got a cleaned off space to work in right now. Cleaned off enough anyways. Obviously we need something to cut this wood on. I did grab some $25 Husky sawhorses from Home Depot. And also when I moved into this house, the only tools that I had were a hammer and a screwdriver. So I did bite the bullet and I grabbed the Ryobi 6-tool bundle when it was on sale at Home Depot. I know some of you are cringing right now at my green machines, but they're fine. They do the job. And I guess you could call it going in with minimal tools. So let's see how this goes. Whoops, that was a square. Just take my word for it. By the way, I don't know if you guys realize, but I only have a 5.5-inch circular saw, so this is not going to cut all the way through this 4x4. So we're going to use a tip that I got from the YouTube University, and hopefully we'll get this thing cut by flipping it over on 3 sides. Let's go! It didn't work. Guess we're gonna have to take the Sawzall and finish up the job. Oh, alright. Guess it kinda worked. We could actually just spin it right off and then sand off that little nub, so works out pretty good. You see that? You see the little nub? Probably not. Alright, cool. Alright, got our pieces. Now we just gotta sand them down. So I kind of goofed a little bit and didn't cut them all the same size. I guess it's because I did it by hand and not on a miter saw or anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're just going to sand these longer ones down and hope that they all fit. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, 21 inches exactly. So the problem here is that these ones are both exactly 21 inches, and these ones are a tad bit short. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put these two longer ones in the center on the top and bottom, and then these ones should have no problem getting held in by just screws. So hopefully that works. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we got all of our pieces of wood cut. Now we're right over here. Everything's nice and sanded off. It's all square, even, in every corner. So all we have left to do is assemble it. We're going to use a little bit of wood glue, Tight Bond 2 in the joints, so it gives it a little extra strength. We're also going to use 2.5-inch wood screws, and then the 3/8 2-inch lag bolts for the caster wheels. So we're just going to run a time lapse of the whole assembly process here. Just got to clean up a few things first. Alright, well, frame's done. Had a little problem getting everything square. The legs were sticking out a little bit higher than the 2x4 frame, so I had to keep jimmying the shit over, but we're pretty in the clear now, bud. So all we gotta do is put the plywood on top and make the bottom shelf. So as you may have noticed, I don't have a table saw to just rip this down the center. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 8-foot stud and we're just gonna lay it across the top and make a guide. And then we'll cut it to the edge of this, and then we're going to use this leftover for the bottom shelf. Freaking right to you, eh, bud? We got a fucking bench. Alright, so we're on the last step of the build. All we have to do is drill some pilot holes, put the lag screws in, and get them casters down. So let's get this done quick. It's dark outside. We got all 4 of our caster wheels on. It's time to flip her over and see how it works. Oh shit, it rolls. Hell yeah. Does it hold my fat ass is the question. Alright guys. Catch you next time.